Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, we've added another commemorative to the collection. No ships this time, but this is a beauty. This is the Lexington-Concord, I'm saying it like a Californian, Concord? Lexington-Concord. This is one of the early commemoratives of 1925. And that's the Minuteman statue that's in Concord, Massachusetts. And that is so cool. So it's called well, they have it labeled there, a Patriot $50. But these were minted to celebrate the Sesquicentennial, or the 150th anniversary of the Lexington-Concord battles, and pretty darn cool. So the reverse was kind of controlled by Lexington. Concord had the control of the obverse, and so they chose the statue as their design. It's kind of ironic that it's known as the Lexington mostly, even though it's the Lexington-Concord, but Concord's on the front. So nothing too exciting about the designs. But what was interesting is the sculptor, or the guy who designed the models for each of the sides of the coin, was contracted by each town separately or independently. They didn't disclose their plans to the other, I guess. And then the guy took both their money and they made the coin. So the Battle of Lexington-Concord happened the day after Paul Revere's famous ride, and was the shot that was heard round the world. And the reason that the battle ensued is because the British Army had shown up in the towns there to confiscate weapons. I think after the Paul Revere ride, there was a little bit of fear that there would be an uprising, and there was. So this is a beautiful coin. I love adding this to my collection of commemoratives. I'm kind of full steam ahead now on collecting the full set. I don't think I'll do, each date option and mint mark and all that, but there's enough just with the silver coins. There's plenty to collect. So this is so cool. So some cool toning. And what's special about these, or not special, but one thing you have to look out for when you're buying one of these is to make sure that the legs on the statue are not worn. And these seem like they're pretty good. Sorry to keep jiggling it around here and see if we can get the proper modulation here. But the fact, there's some scratches on the holder, but the fact that you can see kind of ruffles on his pants there or whatever, that's a sign that it's not worn. I think I'm in a little too tight. And so that's a good sign for quality. And then the other thing you have to watch out for is the corner of the building on this side. And this one also seems to be in good shape, nice and crisp. So I don't really understand why it got a 65 instead of a 66. Of course, the air conditioning had to just kick on there. Sorry about that. But so I don't know if this, if it was ever wiped, and that they just were kind back then and gave it a 65. But I'm almost tempted to see if I could go for a boost on the grade. I don't really see any wear and tear. So one of the interesting things about these is there were 300,000 initially authorized, but they only minted 162,099, and the 99 were like the assay coins. I like this side better, that's why I keep showing this side. I don't think those are scratches. I don't know. I got to go in with the loop and see what's what. But anyway, so they sold a lot of the coins initially. I think there was a lot of public interest, especially in New England, but these were kind of distributed throughout, especially the eastern United States. And they did sell a lot at the celebrations in each of the towns. I guess they sold like 60,000 of them during the Sesquicentennial events. So only 86 came back from melting, and so the net distribution is 162,013. So these were minted in Philadelphia, and then they were shipped off to Massachusetts for the celebration. And when they got to Massachusetts, they put them in these wooden boxes that are, I guess, like a souvenir box or whatever, and it's got like a slider thing, and it's got the Minuteman on the top, I guess, and then it just looks like the coin, but it's a wooden box. All right, I gotta shut up. Here is the box. Okay. So I was able to get one. I can't believe it. So when I was making the deal for the coin, that guy said, I have a box if you're so anyway, had to grab it. This is so cool. Piece of history here. Really completes the specialness of the coin. I don't know if that's even a word, but anyway. So you could imagine if the coin's in there and then it's being not shipped, but moved around from place to place, it could vibrate and then the coin would get rubbed. But yeah, this one doesn't seem to have a problem. So anyway, I thought this was so cool. Happy to share it with you. Let me go in a little closer with either the microscope or the loop or something and take a look and see if those are surface scratches, and that'll explain the 65. All right, I have checked with the loop. I can't really take you in on the camera with the loop. I'm not that skilled like Tylon Platinum III or anything, but what I can say is it's not scratched, but it's got a lot of patina, and I think they just knocked it down because the luster is no good. So I'm thinking maybe it would be good for a conservation effort, and I'd lose my toning, but I might go up a grade if I kind of knock off some of the crud. So I'll ask. I have a friend over there. I'll ask if it's worth the effort or if I'd just screw it up further and waste my money and the coin. But I think it's a shot at a 66 because that'd really jump it up nicely for the value. So let me know in the comments what you think. If this looks like it's something that would go for conservation. And I have a little experience with conservation, but some good, some not so good, so I'm a little on the fence right now. So anyway, hope you enjoyed checking this out, and I thank you so much for watching Coinsense and Nonsense, and until next time, bye.